A game that speaks for itself in so many ways. A stadium bursting at the seams with excitement, and two terrific teams ready to give it everything in their quest for glory. The kind of match that's impossible to take your eyes off, even for a brief second. Next on EA TV. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And today we have live action from the NWSL for you to enjoy. It's Gotham FC, and they take on OL Reign.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three, no doubt about that.
Esther Gonzalez. Sheehan. Running with the ball confidently. Oh, that's a fine save. Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
Van der Jagt. Now with Barnes. Olivia Van der Jagt. And the referee playing advantage. Bolser. Now with Van der Jagt. Ciara King. Van der Jagt. Alana Cook. Veronica Latsko. Could cross it in here. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Van der Jagt. On to Van der Jagt. Determined defending. Sheehan. Now with Sheehan. And they have possession again. Latsko. Sofia Huerta. Now what can they do from here? Chi. The verdict is offside here. But after the earlier incident, the referee goes back now and cautions her. And teammates around her, but timely defending when it mattered. Sofia Huerta. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. James with it. Chi. Olivia Van der Jagt. And options in the centre. Well, a textbook interception. Woodham. Sheehan. Now with Ryan. Bruninha. Yasmin Ryan. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Cook. On to Van der Jagt. Barnes. Alana Cook. Chi So-yoon. James now. Chi. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. And support available. And outfoxing her opponent. And the defenders know they need to get tighter. Interception to snuff out the danger. Oh, she's in here. Oh, tremendous save.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent piece of goalkeeping. That's a great stop.
Played over. Well, the keeper dealt with the danger. Barnes. Cook. Well, possibilities in the centre. Excellent defending. Lynn Williams. Corner awarded.
Come on, let's go, let's go!
Going short. Deciding to go inside. Getting in there to intercept. Bolser. James now. And play halted, free kick given. And in the event, just a talking to, but could easily have seen yellow. No-nonsense clearance. Very quick thinking there. Intense pressure. Davidson. Sheehan. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Olivia van der Jagt. Ciara King. On to van der Jagt. Well, they have the ball once more. Hyatt. Lynn Williams. On to Sonnet. Might really be able to trouble them here. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Huerta. On to Barnes. Chi. Olivia van der Jagt. And can they prize them open now? A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Ciara King. Chi So-yoon. Crossing opportunity. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Chi. Cook. They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Well, it's such an eye-catching series of passes. And quick thinking defensively. Williams. Now with Sonnet. Lynn Williams. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Martin. Now with Bruninia. Bruninia. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And space available inside. Surely! Really sound defending. Sonnet. Now with Martin. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Martin. Now with Sonnet. Could be dangerous. But ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. Chi So-yoon. Bethany Bolser. Just dropping it. Well, could be in hot water here. Booked already. Time for a change then. And an astute piece of defending. A foul, but advantage played. Crystal Dunn. Oh, good vision. Not out of the woods yet. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Crystal Dunn. Davidson. On to Dunn. Dunn. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Options in the middle. And taking it away. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Van der Jagt. On to Barnes. Lauren Barnes. Lily Woodham. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? And a chance to whip it in here. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Good example of pressing without the ball. Delaney Sheehan. Couldn't keep it. King. Lily Woodham. Chi So-yoon. Unable to keep the ball that time. Delaney Sheehan. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Can she connect with a teammate? An attack full of promise. Very quick thinking there. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Huerta. Olivia van der Jagt. Well, sitting deep and just trying to form a really coherent block. Ciara King. James. Bad pass. Crystal Dunn. In the right place to cut out the pass. Martin. Now with Sheehan. Neely Martin. Now with Bruninia. Martin. And giving the ball away. Lauren Barnes. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Options in the centre. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. They really look after the ball when they have it. James with it. On to Latsko. Well, good-looking play with the ball at her feet. The cut back. Oh, great defending. Crystal Dunn. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. Now can she pick out a teammate? Now the cut back. Well, far from the ideal pass. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Lily Woodham. James now. Sofia Huerta. Van der Jagt. Well, the attack looks promising. Might be able to produce from this position. Well, possibilities in the centre. Interception to snuff out the danger. Esther Gonzalez. Delaney Sheehan. Bruninia. Martin. On to Hyatt. Now with Martin. Delaney Sheehan. Williams. Esther Gonzalez. Opportunity. Well, you can sense the threat is there. Top-class defending. Woodham. No let-up on the pressing front. James. Struggling to hold on to the ball. Might really be able to trouble them here. Martin. It needs an accurate cross. Just the clearance that was needed. Done. They're using her considerable strength to shield the ball. Martin. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
It's a neat move. Still passing it around with authority. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Chi So-yoon. And that's an important intervention. Sam Hyatt. Done with it now. Plenty of support here. She's made a really good intervention there. Bethany Bolser. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Chi. James. On to Van der Jagt. James now. Ciara King. Huerta. Alana Cook. On to Van der Jagt. Barnes. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Crossing possibilities. I think most defenders would expect to be booked, halting an attack in that fashion. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long. Well, she can't believe that decision. She's not happy at all, is she?
Come on, let's go, let's go!
And played towards the near post. Martin. Sam Hyatt. Lynn Williams. That's a lovely ball. Oh, great defending.
Well, the fans are certainly having their say. Just listen to them. They thought that was a penalty.
James with it. On to Van der Jagt. Latsko. Cook. Now with Van der Jagt. James now. Olivia Van der Jagt. Well, pass after pass. Maybe they can chisel an opportunity. Cutting the ball back. She's made a really important challenge. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Nothing wrong with the idea on the free kick, but the goalkeeper has it. Martin. Well, spot on with that challenge. Woodham. Chi So-yoon. Cook. Bethany Bolser. And winning it back. Van der Jagt. Chi. Huerta. On to Barnes. On the offensive. Can she connect with a teammate? Just cutting off the supply. Delaney Sheehan. An effective challenge. James with it. Chi. Spot on with that tackle. Gonzalez. Couldn't keep the ball. Alana Cook. James. Cook. Now with Barnes. Olivia van der Jagt. Woodham. Cook. On to van der Jagt. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Van der Jagt. On to King. Lily Woodham. Now relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. King. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, that'll be a free kick. Well, sloppy in possession. Lily Woodham. Oh, she's made a crucial tackle there. Bruninha. Now with Sheehan. Promising looking ball. But ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. Van der Jagt. Bolser. Lily Woodham. And snuffing out the danger. Sam Hyatt. Done. Good movement. And let's give credit to the defending. Well, we're into the final half hour. They're using her considerable strength to shield the ball. Bruninha. On to Hyatt. Sheehan. Now with Martin. Teamwork and passing in evidence. Now, who can she pick out? Effective hold-up play. Sam Hyatt. Done with it now. Clean challenge. Chi So-yoon. Woodham. James with it. Alana Cook. Sofia Huerta. Chi. A really effective shielding under pressure. Chi So-yoon. James with it. Chi So-yoon. Oh, that's an interesting pass. A decisive clearance it was. Olivia van der Jagt. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Promising pass. This is looking threatening. Had no interest in losing possession. Doing well to keep possession. But just like that, possession changes hands. Veronica Latsko. Bolser. Now with Latsko. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. How about the cross? Chi So-yoon. James with it. Well, had no intention of losing out. And possession given away. Getting in there to intercept. James. Now with Barnes. Chi So-yoon. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Williams. Well, she's very effective in this sort of role, holding the ball up. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. They decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Let's see about the delivery. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. She's made a really important challenge. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Fishlock. And take it away. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Van der Jagt. Woodham. Chi. James. Chi So-yoon. Well, strong play here. Committed challenge. Bruninha. On to Hyatt. Neely Martin. Bruninha. Well, they keep the ball moving. And a chance to whip it in here. It is to be a throw-in. Just the challenge that was required. King. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Lily Woodham. Chi. Barnes. Now with Fishlock. Can she connect with a teammate? Lauren Barnes. Huerta. And there's the feed into the box. Oh, really good header. Really fine goalkeeping. Sofia Huerta. Chi So-yoon. James with it. On to Barnes. Van der Jagt. Might work out. And still an opportunity. Well, nothing untoward happened. Hyatt. Oh, nice ball over the top. Running with the ball confidently. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Woodham. Van der Jagt. Chi. Clean challenge. Lavelle. Bruninha. Chance to attack using width. Bruninha. Keeping the ball moving. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Sofia Huerta. Lavelle. On to Bruninha. Rose Lavelle. Esther Gonzalez. The possession lost, intercepted. Still pushing for what could be a winner. Options in the centre. Huerta. Strong play here. Van der Jagt. And showing fine vision. Well, she's done brilliantly just to keep possession. Shielding the ball superbly. Crossing possibilities. And in the perfect position to read it. Lavelle. Oh, they've lost it. Huerta. James now. Lily Woodham. On to Van der Jagt. On the attack as there to be late excitement. Barnes. On to Fishlock. Now who can she pass it to? Now the defenders know they need to get tighter. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Huerta. Now with Van der Jagt. Bolser. Now looking dangerous here. Well, under pressure, but that doesn't bother her. Could still be dangerous. Well, threat over for now. Gonzalez. Done with it now. Williams. So much focus within the team and completely focused on winning the game now. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising.
Well, as you can see, the visitors have controlled the possession in the last 15 minutes. And you just sense it's only a matter of time before they score what would surely be the winner.
Indeed, perhaps they can cash in again. Let's see. It's got to be! Well, the danger was on, but just a fraction offside. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Quick thinking to win it back. Bethany Bolser. Hyatt. Tiona Davidson. Lavelle. On to O'Hara. And clears the danger. She fancies it. Well, they keep on plugging away, but 0-0 it remains.
Well, another chance that's gone begging there. Will we get a winner? I'm not sure.
Nikki Stanton. Tiona Davidson. On to Bruninia. Can they grab the lead late on? Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Can they forge ahead? Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won. James with it. On to Stanton. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Alana Cook. Now with Stanton. James now. On to Stanton. Now plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Davidson. On to Hyatt. Lavelle. And they need to get tighter. And no problems for her. Cook. Now with Stanton. And there's the referee's whistle, still all square.